A new chapter in the history of the greatness of Katsina State was opened on the 29th of May 2023 when Malam Dikko Umar Radda was inaugurated as the 5th democratically elected governor of the state. Today, 6th September 2023, marked the first 100 days of Malam Dikko Umar Radda in office, and it is also the first 100 days of building a better future for Katsina State. It has been 100 days of greatness, reforms, development and commitment. In the first 100 days of His Excellency Dr. Dikko Umar Radda has achieved successes in security, education, job creation, social support and economic development, reforms in transportation, health, environment and urban development, accountability, transparency, revenue generation and engagement with development partners. Here is a summary of each of these tracks of achievements of Malam Dikko Umar Radda in his first 100 days in office. Track 1. Security.
My first priority is fighting the insecurity, seeing how we can reduce the insecurity.
Malam Dikko Umar Radda's top priority is security. He visited the Chief of Defence Staff of the federal government and met with some border communities and customs officials to enhance border security. He convened peace and security meetings. He visited the Comptroller General of the Immigration Service. He signed an MOU with the UNDP for collaborative peace-building programs. Created a special IDP unit for the victims of banditry and internally displaced persons to care for their well-being. Governor Radda ordered the recruitment of 2,400 youths in 8 local government-affected areas for recruitment into the Katsina Community Watch Corps, sent an executive bill to establish the Katsina Community Watch Corps, which the State House of Assembly has approved. Malam Dikko Umar began regulating the activities and movements of tricycles and motorcycles to curb insecurity in the state. He established the Ministry of Internal Security and Home Affairs to enhance the state's security further. To lead by example and inspire commitment to fixing absolute security in the state, Malam Dikko Umar led 9 security operations that led to the raiding of criminals' hideouts in Katsina. He convened several security emergency meetings to address developing security concerns in the state. To achieve absolute security in the state, divine support must be needed. Governor Radda held special prayer for security in Katsina and Niger Republic. Malam Dikko Umar amended the security order to bring all informants aiding and abating banditry into justice. He approved 7.8 billion naira to procure modern security equipment for security agencies operating in the state. Track 2. Education and job creation. Governor Radda announced plans to recruit 7,000 permanent teachers in Katsina State and constituted a committee for the recruitment process, where S-Power and casual teachers will be converted to permanent teachers. He approved the Federal University of Health Sciences and Technology situation in Funtua. He also approved the release of 113 million as the first payment of medical students' allowances for 2023 for 546 medical students studying at home and abroad. Malam Dikko has approved the release of 2,737,603,000 for constructing 75 junior and senior secondary schools across all the 34 local government areas of Katsina State. Katsina State government, led by Governor Dikko Radda, also established Katsina Football Academy in partnership with U vs U London to create job opportunities for sports-loving young people. Track 3. Social support and economic development. Following the removal of the subsidy, Malam Dikko has ordered the State Transport Authority to reduce the transportation fares to make lives easy for the people of Katsina State. Malam Dikko Umar paid unscheduled visits to the Katsina Teaching Hospital and settled the medical bills of patients. Governor Radda ordered the release of 36,100 bags of assorted grains for distribution across the 361 wards in the state. He also donated 100 million to construct orphanage, less privileged and IDP centers. He also inaugurated a committee to identify all illegal mining activities in Katsina State. The Katsina State government received 2 billion and purchased and distributed bags of rice and maize to people experiencing poverty in the state, among other economic support initiatives. His Excellency Malam Dikko Radda has made several commitments and set plans to provide potable water to every citizen in the state. More villages and towns will be connected with water pipelines. Track 4. Reforms. Governor Radda established the Katsina Development Management Board and Katsina State Geographic Information System, and also embarked on revenue reforms through revenue codification and consolidation under the Katsina State Revenue Administration. Malam Dikko also embarked on a staff audit to ascertain the number of civil servants in the state for efficiency and improved welfare of government workers. Under reforms, the ICT Directorate was established by an executive order. He also signed a bill to establish the Department of Public Administration Reform, responsible for developing and implementing reform strategies. Track 5. Transportation. Governor Radda approved 600 million to buy 40 new buses to ease transportation in the state. He also introduced CNG conversion centers and usage in the state. Track 6. Health. Malam Dikko pledged to establish 361 fully functional healthcare facilities before the conclusion of his tenure, sets to recruit more midwives to improve health service quality in Katsina State. Approved the distribution of 198 motorcycles for routine immunization officers and ward focal persons in the state through the Katsina State Primary Healthcare Agency in collaboration with UNICEF and Gavi. Track 7. Environment and Urban Development. The Katsina State Government ordered the demolition of constructions and buildings on major waterways and constructed bigger drainages. Malam Dikko Umar paid a courtesy call to the Permanent Secretary, Federal Minister of Environment, Alhaji Ibrahim Yusufu in Abuja. Malam Dikko Umar handed over 76.4 hectares of land to the federal government for the upgrade and expansion of the Umar Musa Yar'Adua International Airport, Katsina. Governor Radda has committed to the completion of the World Bank Accrasel project in his commitment to addressing the challenges of land degradation and climate change in the state. Track 8. Accountability, transparency and revenue. Governor Dikko Radda make a future plan to hold monthly FAC meetings with the state's chairman. He also organized meetings with the revenue-generating agencies in Katsina State and charged them to enhance internally generated revenue. He also started implementing his plans to restructure the revenue generation system in the state, signed the Treasury Single Account Act into law to enhance public funds, accountability, transparency and prudent management, inaugurated a committee to chart a roadmap for implementing a Treasury Single Account in Katsina State. Governor Radda received presentations from companies that will aid the state in enhancing its revenue generation potential. Track 9. Engagement with development partners. Governor Dikko Radda received the ambassador of Bulgaria to Nigeria at the Katsina State Government House to create a bilateral relationship between Katsina State and the government of Bulgaria. Visited the African Development Bank in Abuja, being the focal person who will engage the bank on development matters and job creation on behalf of the 7 governors in the Northwest Zone. Visited the Qatar Embassy in Abuja to explore partnerships in agricultural development in Katsina State. The Qatar government plans to invest in agriculture and poultry farming in Katsina State. Governor Radda received a Turkey-based company, EMK Group, to explore partnership in modern agricultural facility development in Katsina State. Governor Dikko Radda received in the audience the management of the Islamic Development Bank for partnership in agriculture and education. He received the managing director of the China Gezuba Group Company Global Projects Nigeria Limited. The company is interested in constructing irrigation dams and other projects in the state. Track 10. Public engagement. Governor Dikko Radda's administration has achieved broad online engagement with millions of online engagements. Governor Radda's activities have been widely reported in major newspapers and radio and TV stations to engage and inform the public about his progressive achievements. Conclusion. In just 100 days, Governor Dikko Umar Radda was able to record tremendous achievements and embarked on several reforms for the development of Katsina State. In just 100 days, Governor Radda has earned the title of His Excellency, and now we can address him as His Excellency, Malam Dr. Umar Dikko Radda. Congratulations, Your Excellency, for the successful 100 days. More achievements are underway and more glad tidings for Katsinawas. Congratulations to all the people of Katsina State. Happy 100-day celebrations, Your Excellency.